Back, and we're back. GL Fucks, Sykes Perspectives, and we're still talking about situationships, video requests. As stated in the first video, this is going to be a series of videos talking about the signs, really, that you're in a situationship or potentially in a situationship. So let's continue. The second sign that you may be in a situationship is there's no consistency. Now, the reason why I say potentially in a situationship, because there's no, yes, you can have all of these signs and actually be in something that's not a situationship. And then you can have none of these signs and think that you're in a relationship and you're actually in a situationship. So you never really know, but the likelihood of these signs coming up back to back typically will indicate that this is a situationship. So the second sign is there's no consistency. Okay. Again, hellorelish.com. Information in the description box below. If you have been seeing someone for a significant amount of time, but never know when you can expect to hear from them or when you will see them next, it's a sign that you are in a situationship. In a relationship, you should be able to count on your partner to respond to your text messages, keep up with planned activities, make time in their schedules to see you. If this is lacking with your current partner, then you are probably not in a serious relationship. Consistency can only relate to their level of investment in the relationship. I cannot stress this enough. If the only time you see this person is at nighttime, okay, it's after 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, it's 12 a.m., it's 2 in the morning, and that's when they decide to hit you up, more than likely, not only is it a situationship, but you are basically a booty call. You are basically a sneaky link. They never want to do anything with you during the day. Keep that in mind. Only want to talk to you at night or when it's pertaining to having sex. You are with somebody supposedly, and they can go days to weeks to even months without talking to you, without seeing you, without checking in on you, without responding to you, without being around you. That's a red flag because, again, don't get me wrong, life happens. Shit happens. We are all busy. Very true. And at the same time, if somebody is claiming to like you, care about you, want to be with you, they're going to make time for you. The same way you are likely going to make time for them. So again, if you don't have any consistency, that really is to me, yeah, that's definitely the second sign. Like, they falling off the face of the planet and then popping up a week or two or a month or two later. And let's be real, I'm guilty of doing this to people. I'm guilty of doing this. This has also been done to me. So I can take ownership on my own toxic behavior, right? And again, it has been done to me as well. A lot of times, again, if I don't see a future here, or I'm not really talking to you for a potential relationship, and I'm only viewing this as a sexual situation, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be consistent. I'm just keeping it real because I don't view you that way. And it is what it is. You know, consistency relates to their level of investment in the relationship. If I'm not consistent, obviously I'm not really trying to invest in anything with you. And I think a lot of us, including myself, need to adhere to that. Like, somebody likes you, but they don't make time for you. They're not that into you. And a lot of us have a hard time with realizing and taking that in. Okay. When you are in a situationship, your partner may feel super hot and cold. One minute, they might seem like they are totally invested in the relationship, and the next, they may act as if they could take it or leave it. This lack of consistency is an indication that they also don't know the terms of the relationship, which makes it a situationship. Defining the relationship from the early stages can help you both manage expectations about the relationship and understand how to act. If you don't do so, this leads to a lack of consistency. I totally agree with this stage. I think another big piece in dating and just any type of relationship that you have, whether it's romantic, sexual, platonic, or with your family, whatever, communication and comprehension. Because if you're not having conversations about what you want, what your expectations are, what your standards are, where you want to see this going, how you feel, you're not having check-ins, you're not having these conversations, 9 times out of 10, you're in a situationship, because that's just it. Situationships are undefined, no consistency, and a lot of times people are just assuming. You know what I mean? You got one person who thinks maybe there can be something, and then you have the other person who's literally using this as a booty call and or using you as a placeholder until they can get with the person that they actually want to be with. I'm going to just keep it real. Again, I have been in situationships. It can be argued that I'm kind of in one now. You know what I mean? Because it's undefined. But there is consistency between me and this other person, though. So, but that doesn't really mean much when you don't have a title. You don't have an actual definition of what you're, in my opinion, you don't have a definition or a title. So even if a person is consistent, it still can potentially be a situationship because there's no title. And again, a lot of people, I also, including myself, including me, a lot of us have a problem with commitment. Let's just keep it real. That's why a lot of us participate in hookup culture. That's why a lot of us participate in situationships, sneaky links, and friends with benefits, because a lot of people don't want the commitment. Because with commitment comes what? Responsibility, accountability. You can't just be off doing you 24/7 when you're in a relationship with somebody. And a lot of people don't want that responsibility. So, situationships. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment box below. Again, do you feel that lack of consistency could be a potential sign that you're in a situationship? Have you dealt with this? Have you done this to other people? Has this been done to you? Let me know in the comment box below. Information is in the description box. I'm out.